Hello everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I will be uh, doing an iceberg video on my YouTube and Discord server. This is the first time I've ever done this, so if you guys please will give me advice, maybe I can do this in the future. But yeah, just enjoy, like, subscribe. I wanted to make this, since like a long time ago, but I've just been busy and stuff. I haven't really been on Discord or YouTube for that matter. So yeah, let's start it. So the first iceberg topic is why I haven't been posting. One of the reasons why I haven't been posting is because I've been busy with work, a bunch of other things, work, school at the time. I was busy at school, busy with family's troubles too. I was busy with a lot of things going on in my life, and I just didn't have the time nor motivation to post. So yeah, that's the reason. The next entry is why I've been inactive on Discord, and this is for the same reason as number one. I haven't been active. I've just been busy with a bunch of new things, a bunch of different things going on in my life, work, help around the house, family, all that stuff. So I haven't really had the time to be on Discord that much and talk with members, which really broke my community, which is sad. But I'm trying to get back into it. I'm trying to, make it back strong. Now the next thing I want to talk about is Fight Channel. Now, if you guys don't know what Fight Channel is, it's a channel in my server in which you guys can settle debates, settle arguments, and basically just like debate casually. The only reason why I put it there was one, so that if you guys need a second opinion about arguments or anything, you guys could be there and people could join in. And two, I just don't want people to fight in general, because like no one wants that. Take the DMs of that channel, but I just made it like that. I've gotten some DMs from people saying that like, oh, you can't have this channel because like it's freaking, you're an idiot because you had it, you're making people fight and argue with each other. And I just want to say that's not the reason why I made it. That's really isn't. But they can believe what they want. The next is hashtag private. Now, if you guys don't know what hashtag private is, because I never told anyone what hashtag private was. It's basically a code name that I put down because someone got mad about my YouTube channel icon. If you don't know, my YouTube channel icon isn't mine. It's from a Pokemon fan game. I think it's Pokemon Nuclear or something. It's a pretty cool fan game. I've only played it once, but it's been pretty cool. But anyways, I took the art PV profile picture from online, and I guess the owner was kind of mad about that. But he wasn't mad like actually mad, he was just confused. But anyways, this guy joined and he's like, hey, you can't use the owner's profile picture, just basically casually bootlegging. If he was a big company, that's basically what he was doing. And so, it was just this big argument about what I should do with it and how, like, I didn't give credit or anything. So yeah, that was on my fault. Of course, I didn't give credit because I found it online. I didn't think twice about stealing it. Stealing it didn't even cross my mind. But anyways, yeah, that's all been in the past, and that's basically what hashtag private is. The next entry is MTW. If you guys don't know what MTW is, it is a server I joined a while ago, and a server where a bunch of my members came from. Basically, it's from a YouTuber named MTW. That's why it's MTW. But it was just the server ran horribly by the mods and just played favorites. And for a YouTube server, that's kind of bad. Like, you can't really play favorites, especially on a YouTube server when you're having fans come in every day. So yeah, that's that. The next entry is server raid. Now, server raid, this only happened once to us. We just had like 4 or 5 people join and just say the most slurs and racial remarks they could make. I still probably don't have the screenshots because I deleted all the chats, but it happened once, and they made all accounts and kept rejoining. This was early on in the server when we didn't even have a lot of mods and we didn't really have a lot of routine or practice, so that's why it was kind of a big deal for us at the time. Fortunately, no one has raided so far just as yet. Next is horrible MIT. MIT basically stands for Mod and Training on my server. If you want to be mod, you basically get mod and training. However, the thing with mod and training was people knew that you had no power, so they just keep asking for. And, you know, I always told them no, but 3 months later they'd ask for me again. And you can't just ask to be a mod in training, you have to go through certain applications. Some people would rush through it and just not answer anything. Some people would answer truthfully about it. And the people that answered truthfully are, which are now my mods. Back in the day, they were mods of training. I permanently deleted mods in training rule, or I do have it, but I'm just not doing anything with it because we do not need mods. We do not need 5 mods for an 80-person server. But we'll get more when more large. Deep into the iceberg. These are new rules. Now, I gave the admins of my server role perms so that they could create new rules if they ever wanted to, you know. Gives them a little bit of freedom just because it's a new server and I feel like uniqueness is better than just me making everything. So we got some cool new rules like pink, super, just a bunch of rules. I don't know why they made these rules. No one could say that these match just the users and that's favoritism. However, they are usually the ones more active than the rest. So it is, you know, if they get a rule, I don't really care. If you really want that kind of specialty, just talk in my server. But I did not know when these rules came or when, you know, when they came, how they, like who made them. But yeah, I just logged in and I seen someone's name was pink, so I'm like, what the hell is this? But yeah, that's new rules. The next is Rise of Vincent. His name's gonna pop up a couple times here. It's sort of an inside joke. Vincent was one of the most influential people on the server for a bad reason. Everyone knows his name for a bad reason, and it is because he is obsessed with me and my server. I don't know what I did with him, but I met him once in MTW actually, like I said in the past Iceberg entry. I actually met him there, and he just has a weird sort of mindset. He has a girl Bitmoji as his profile picture one time, and his username was I stole my teacher's profile picture. And he was just being, you know, an absolute, like, weirdo the whole time. But I don't want to say too much because, you know, a lot of people are different. A lot of people don't, you know, process things like that. So, kind of just let it be. The next person is Ruth to Leg. Now, why I put Ruth to Leg here is because he was friends with Vincent. So, what Vincent would do is he'd run a server on, mute everyone. I actually joined a server. He'd mute everyone, he'd ban everyone, he'd, like, just absolutely kick anyone with no reason, or with little as a foolish reason. He was like a power-hungry mod. And Vincent, you know, I talked to him a while, and he was not, like, mentally well there. So, I mean, I didn't really care if I got banned from his 20-people server. But he was asking me for advice on how to, you know, do it good and stuff. And so, like, I was giving it to him, you know, trying to be a mentor and everything. But Ruth to Leg would just tell Vincent to, you know, oh, do this, do that, kick him, ban him. And Ruth to Leg is not mentally unstable like Vincent is. Like, Vincent is definitely not all the way 100%. smart like that, but he's not really like stable when it comes to that. And Ruth was just egging him on, and that's why I kind of hate Ruth more than Vincent, because Ruth knows that what Vincent is doing isn't good, like how he's, you know, obsessed with like this server and how he keeps DMing everyone, but he keeps egging him on to keep doing it, and that's why I hate Ruth to like. Deep in the iceberg, we have Vincent autism. So I actually got reports that Vincent did have autism. In fact, he told everyone a few months back that he had autism. Now, of course, I kind of, well, I don't want to assume people have autism, but I'm always 50-50 on things. But that didn't really change a lot. It was further proof that I knew that Vincent wasn't like 100% in the head as a lot of other people were. The next is the first member to join. Now, this has always been a sort of controversial thing to me and a few other people on whether who was the first member to join. One of them was my alt, and one of them was a guy named Don Barlow. Now, of course, there were other people that joined first, however, they didn't talk as well, or they didn't talk as much in the chat. However, I like to believe the first person who talks is the first person in the server, the first person who actually, interacted. Another person who first joined was a guy named Bolt. Bolt I actually met a couple while back. He actually helped grow my channel a little bit, taught me some few things. And then second was Don Barlow. Don Barlow was probably my first fan, and he left the server for some odd reason. He just never came back, and in fact now he deleted his user. So yeah, it's kind of weird how he just left without trace. Next is old friend joins. Now, me and this one server member we were friends in real life, and we kind of had beef with someone in real life. And so, we were on Discord, trying to figure stuff out, trying to recover memories of why we didn't really like this guy. And out of nowhere, he joins. And, he could easily just scroll up and see that, like, we're talking, like, a lot of bad things about him. But we weren't talking bad about him, because, gossip and, like, we want to. We're just talking about it to, like, see if we can settle agreements with him and see if we become friends. But he didn't understand that. He just seen it as us talking trash. So yeah, he joins. It causes some awkwardness for one of my friends in real life. However, my old friend that has joined does not know who I am in real life. He does not know who Radioactive Radar is, because I was not active when he joined. I just caught the backlash of it 5 minutes when I joined back, and I seen it 5 minutes ago. So yeah, that's kind of where it has been. I haven't talked to the guy since. I don't plan on being friends with him. He's just weird in his own ways. Deeper down the iceberg, we have Q&A. On my channel, I have done one Q&A, and that was about it. The only reason why I did a Q&A was because it's at the beginning of my channel, and I wanted to make another video to make it varied, whatever. It's kind of weird to say it, but I just wanted variety in my channel. Because I know Pokemon can get boring sometimes, especially if you're not as good as a YouTuber like a ton of other people are. So I tried doing a Q&A just to see, if, it'd be cool, if anyone would want to do it, if more people would join so that they'd want to do it, stuff like that. So I did it once, and I haven't done one since. Next is Radar's old YouTube accounts. That is right. Radioactive Radar is not the first name I made for the channel, and the Arbok was not the first profile picture for the channel. I actually made about 3 different emails with 3 different accounts that have a bunch of channel names. I remember one of them was Magnet Man with a Magnemite profile picture. That's all I'll tell you. A couple other of them you might have to find out on your own. Some of them are from a long time back when I was in 5th grade. So, yeah. Yeah, I'd like to really wish those ones were lost. Next is my grandmother passing. So 2 months ago, my grandmother did pass away, unfortunately, and it's been a big turn of events in my life. Because I used to live with her, it's different living with someone and them passing, whereas going far away because you have to adjust your life based on them. She took care of me. It's so much like different now. But yeah, it just happened unexpectedly, and now, I'm just here now. We're now in the deepest part of the iceberg, and this is where shit gets real. Vincent talks to mine. Yeah, I don't want to say the name because of YouTube, but you could just read it already. But anyway, Vincent was caught talking to someone underage, and I just want you guys to know that the only reason why I thought Vincent was mentally unstable is because he acted like he was 12, but he was 18. And he actually asked a 13-year-old girl out. He met them on his server and was saying, "Oh, I think you're cute or whatever. Like, would you want to go out and or whatever?" And he said it on MTW, and he said it on MTW. And what pissed me off is he did this. He got banned from MTW, obviously, for doing something like that. Didn't get banned from Discord, but I guess no one really reported him because no one really could. He got banned from MTW, and basically they allowed him back after 20 minutes because he was autistic. And apparently they gave him a pass to talk to minors. Now the only reason I'm still mad at MTW is because, just let me get this straight, this is a YouTube ran server. This is a server of a YouTube channel. This isn't just some no Joe like random server on Discord. This is an actual YouTuber's channel, and from someone really professional actually who fixes phones. So just the fact that he was just able to come back after all that, for no reason, just kind of didn't really sit with me the right way. I have some friends who are autistic, and none of them would want this treatment. Everyone I know would want to feel the same way as a normal person, and it seems like Vincent is just using his autism and his mentally unstable mind to do things like this and get away with it. Next is banned from MTW, and this kind of relates to the first one. So I actually was banned from MTW for speaking out on this. I actually went on there, and once I seen Vincent was banned, I was like, okay, whatever. Yeah, he did this. He's banned now. Hopefully, some justice can get through to him. And 20 minutes later, when I see him back, I was the first one who called him out on it. The first one to, argue with everyone why he was back. And they said he was autistic and like he's mentally ill, and that that doesn't excuse anything. But I just feel like he does not deserve to be back in the server of a YouTuber, because who knows, he might do the same thing once again. So that's just my whole view on it, and that's why I'm kind of still mad at it today on how I got banned from MTW for speaking the truth, whereas he didn't because he was speaking to a minor with autism. Next is account disabled. Now my account wasn't really disabled as the thing says, but anyways, on my old account I had 2-step verification, and in order to get it, you need the 2-step verification code. However, it was on this thing called Authy. I didn't know my username or password. I didn't know anything about it, so I had to wait about 7 days in order to be able to activate my account with the Authy so that they could give me a code for it. And it was just really stressful because I had everything on there. You know, I easily could have lost it. I could have lost, you know, my ownership to the server because of it. But luckily I have it back, and I actually transferred the ownership to my alt account that has all my friends on it and everything, so it's all organized, but it's just a very scary site for the channel. But anyways, that is the Radioactive Radar Iceberg. A lot of things, you know, some of you guys may know, a lot of them are just for new people to figure out and new people to, you know, see what it's like. I just want you guys to know that my server is not like this 100% of the time. This was just like a sort of like new thing I wanted to do to make it like a little bit like eerie, a little bit creepy, something for my channel just to make it like a little bit cooler. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of it. Thanks for watching. If you guys like this, I might do one in the future, maybe of Pokemon, although there was a ton of Pokemon icebergs on YouTube already. However, I could make a new one, I guess, and hope to see you guys in the next one.